day. Weather looks great for a bit of mod bike and drag racing. I'm excited. Up at 5:30 in the car, heading down. Sorry about the camera angle. Welcome to Amateur Hour TV. Thought I'd do a little video log while I'm driving. So if I start swearing, it's because I am Australian on an Australian freeway. And Aussies don't get taught to drive at freeway speeds. Like, it's up to your parents to teach you to drive at only 80 k's an hour. So if I randomly start swearing, it's because I'm surrounded by fuckers. Anyway, we're heading down to the drag strip. Got the trailer on, ZX14. Venom's in the boot, in the trailer, ready to rock and roll. Exactly the same setup as what I ran for some drag racing on the Wednesday night race for real. So ran 1066 at I think 138 mile an hour. So not real good for a ZX14. And sitting on those sort of 2 second 60 foot marks. So I have to really, that's where a lot of it's made up. So if the old rule of thumb is whatever you gain in the 60, you double it by the end of the quarter, that's my problem right there. So I need to get those 60 foots down. It's what I'm going to be concentrating on today. But the format of mod bike racing is that we've got 2 qualifying runs today. We just have to run faster than 11.99 to qualify. No mile an hour specification, but it's actually you qualify on your reaction time. So the fastest reaction will race the slowest reaction times because it's dial your own racing. So assuming that we all run smack bang on our dial in, it's going to be at the tree that the race is decided. So really my 60 foot times don't matter. It's that reaction time and the consistency, but you know, pride. Just when you tell people you run 1066 on a ZX14, it's like, man, surely it's got a 9 in it. So yeah, I'd like to get that down. Whether or not today is the day that I can run a 9, I don't know. I feel absolutely woeful. The children have brought home every known disease from daycare, so now that we're in the middle of the school holidays, they've recovered, and now Daddy's processing all the germs that I've accumulated over the last term. So we will see how we go. It's yeah, sure. It's a small day today, small field. So if I can win, say race 1, so there's 2 qualifying races, which you really can't lose, like you just qualify, and then there's 3 races, but they're eliminations. So it's straight away, because of the small field, there's race 1, semi-final, final, we're done. So racing doesn't really start until 3:30, and we're finished at 5. 2 qualifiers this morning. So yeah, 5:30 AM start, but for me, and then yeah, see how we go. It's certainly a big day, just for travel and all that sort of stuff. And in other news, my car has decided that it wants to drink fuel today. So absolutely drink it. Left home with 3/4 of a tank, which should have got me there and halfway back, and I'm going to be lucky to make it. So 18 litres for 100k at the moment. It's showing 60 k's to empty, and I'm 51 k's from the track. I have no idea what is happening, or why it's this bad. It's the same trailer, same car. It's just, apparently it's not feeling the best either. So we should make it. Certainly won't be making it home. But anyway, so hopefully you all understand where we're coming from today. 2 qualifiers, 3 races. I have yet to win a race this season. So obviously I've won them in qualifying and stuff where people have missed gear shifts or done something wrong because they, it's the first time they've ridden their bike in a month. But I haven't actually won a race. So once the 2 qualifiers are over, as soon as we line up, I've gone home every time. So I'm very, very frustrated with that. So today is the day that I at least want to win race 1. Like, got it. Like, this is the time. So, but it's my first season, and this is round 4. And I've had nearly everybody else tell me that they didn't win a race in their first season. So, you know, and I'm getting more and more consistent, so I can see why. Like, I'm becoming a better and better racer myself, and yeah, after they've done it for a couple of seasons, I can see why it's harder to beat them, or why they're able to knock off some of the more experienced blokes. So hopefully today's the day that I can actually win a race. That'd be good. Anyway, peeps, I'll do another video log later. I'll let you know how each race goes, and we'll go from there. Adios.
Not a bad way to open her account for the day. Next up, we'll have Gareth Wilcox on the Kawasaki Ninja.
Known as the Spook. I'd be spooked with, as I mentioned last time we were here, I think, with that little nitrous bottle hanging off the side of my ZX14. So Gareth is not afraid of it. Albie Davidson, as always, on the Digger Teal 1000S in the Rocket Lane.
315 on the tree for Wilcox in the airflow lane. And looks like some trouble there for Davidson in the Rocket lane. Just rolling on down. Wilcox runs through for an 11.01 with a 132 mile an hour.
Still no nitrous assistance, I think, with Gareth there. So
no.
Alrighty, run 1, our qualifying run is done. Pretty shabby, not happy with it. So reaction time of 0.315. I can do much better than that. I don't know what's going on. I've got to the track, I've put my leathers on, this brand new set of leathers. They are puffing out, they are not fitting right. And that transition from clutch out, feet up on the pegs, is sucking greatly, so I'm not having a good time with that. I should have brought my old leathers just in case, and because this is not good. 60 foot 2.13, like that, you know, I was like, send it, but I think in the back of my head I'm like, will I get my feet up? 330 in 4.9, 8th mile in 7.3, like that disappoints me. I don't, you know, I want to go under 7 in the 8th every time. Mile an hour, 107 mile an hour. So 7.3 at 107 in the 8th mile is not, well, it's not great, is it? Like, excuse me. And I am feeling terrible. I've already had one up chuck on the lawn here. Anyway, finished the run 11.012, so I didn't even break the 10s. I was in the 11s at 132 mile an hour, so I was 8 mile an hour short. And basically, I had it set to the auto shift and hit the limiter, which I don't want to do because obviously it shortens the life of the motorcycle. It's a bit shit. So then I had to try and find the thumb, put my thumb on the horn button. So next run at least, I'm just going to manually shift it. I know what I'm up against, and I'm going to absolutely send it out the lights. So third yellow, and it's going to be on, go. And yeah, see how we travel, because a 0.3 reaction time puts me at the very bottom of the field, so I've got nothing to lose. Even if I red light, I'll see what I can do in the quarter. So anyway, wish me luck. The day started average off the trailer. See ya.
Super Street round number 2. We're moving into modified bike, of course, brought to us by bikereview.com.au, and on track now we have Michael Riches and Gareth Wilcox. Riches from St Ives on the AMS Water Meters Suzuki 750.
And the Spook ZX14 is supported by a Hustle and Hedgehog YouTube channel. I'm not exactly sure what the Hustle and Hedgehog YouTube channel is, but I'm going to check it out tonight to find out. It's also sponsored by Team Digger Racing. It's Wilcox in the Rocket Lane.
093 on the tree for Riches. Recently fitting the fuel management system on this bike. 10.18 with a 0.134 mile an hour through the finish line.
10.53 with a 5 at 138 mile per hour for Wilcox in.
Okay, run 2's been done for a few hours. We've been sitting around doing nothing for maybe 5 hours. So everyone's cold, everyone's hungry. It's all been, so qualifying's done. My run though was good. I ran a PB. So slow reaction time, 2:29. Ran a sub 2 second 60 foot, which is, average for me. But really got in it quite well and didn't mess up too many shifts. So I ran 10.5.35 at 1:38.30. So still couldn't hit 140 mile an hour, but getting there. Well, it's moving. The bike's got to move a lot of weight, I'll put it that way. I am 135, 140 kilos kitted, so that's a lot of weight. But yeah, set a PB, going to dial in at 10.5, taking on Michael Borg in the final. Michael's got a very well sorted ZX12R, extended swing arm, slider clutch. It's a good setup, and he knows how to use it. So he's no slouch. I'm yet to win a race, not just qualifying, but an actual race because it's eliminations. So I'm assuming I'm about to go home having Michael in the final, but fingers crossed. I'm going to go out there and just go full send. I mean, that's all I can really do is just make sure my reaction time's good, so he doesn't tree me, so I can do a little bit better than 0.229, and then make sure that throttles to the stop, and I know where the horn button is for the gear changes because I botched that up last time too. So as long as I don't make those rookie mistakes, hopefully I'm running close to the 10.5, and I can progress to the semi-final. So that's not likely though, in all honesty. We'll see how we go.
All right, and we're back to racing here at City Dragway. Speed Addict Clothing Track Championships, round 4. We've got Modbike continuing on with eliminations. Gareth Wilcox in the Aeroflow lane. ZX14 Kawasaki. He's got a 1050 dial in. Michael Borg in the Rocket lane on the ZX12, slightly older Kawasaki model. 964 dial in. Maybe able to see a little blue bottle strapped to the side of Gareth Wilcox's Kawasaki down there. Rest assured it is not running the nitrous in this class. We're running all motor to that dial in of a 1050. 1.0 reaction time for Wilcox to a 2.86 from Borg. It gives Wilcox the advantage in the DYO category. And he gets the win, a 10.53 with a 6 on his 1050 dial in. Borg goes through for a 9.77 on a 9.64. All right, so back over into, I think, Modbike we should be up to. So we can see the data?
Yes, I think it is Modbike. I'd be surprised if it's not.
Yeah.
We can see
Sure as heck.
Michael Richards down there. He's in Modbike, so
Yeah.
yes.
Gareth Wilcox, I think, in the Rocket Lane, by the looks of things. I know we got Sean Ricketts in, still Modbike.
This should be their semi-final, I believe. Yes, we've got 4 motorcycles. Pair on the start line and a pair in the water.
Yeah.
9:35 the dial in for Ricketts in the airflow lane. At 10:50 the dial in for Wilcox over there in the rocket lane.
There's a bit of conjecture happening here on the line.
Of course, it's up to the rider or the driver to check the dial in.
Yep.
If they go in and that dial in says 1 second and they accept it,
Yep.
that's what they get.
That's right.
They need to say, hey, that's not what I said. 073 on the tree for Ricketts. Has the advantage over Wilcox in the rocket lane. I think Ricketts is already in front at 1,000 and rolls out of the throttle. Gets there by 1/10 of a second. 9:46 with a 6 on a 9:34 to take the win. He'll be in the
reaction time.
Yep.
That's where it's at.
Anyway, have to settle for the runner-up spot. Now moving into the final of Modified Bike, of course brought to us by bikereview.com.au.
Sean Ricketts, Heavy Duty Magazine on board the ZX12R in the airflow lane. Michael Richards, AMS water meters on the 750 Suzuki. Pretty stout burnout for Ricketts there.
Should be a cracker of a race. Both competitors pretty well experienced on these machines. I think Ricketts has taken points and maybe a bit of silverware every round so far this year. I haven't got the latest points in front of me, but it seems like I'm giving him a trophy every championship round.
It's a pretty safe call. Both in stage. 9:34 for Ricketts, 10:05 for Richards. 0:19 reaction time for Ricketts. This is going to be hard to beat.
I think he's already in front there, Pat. At 1,000, rolls out of the throttle. 9:39 with a 3 on a 9:34 to take the win. Richards goes a 10:17 with a 1 on a 10:05. Congratulations to Sean.
So thanks for watching the video. Pretty good day as far as I was concerned. I said in the introduction that I wanted to try and win on the first round. I managed to do that. So good one for me. Set a PB during the day. And really, I got knocked out by Mr. Modbike, Sean Ricketts. He's the best operator in the field, and I think reigning champion. So he's it was good to watch him though. Lots of people talk about how shutting the throttle down at the end of the quarter to save a few tenths here and there, and it sounds like crap. But if you watch that race where Sean beats me by 1/10 of a second, he was out of that earlier on while I was still accelerating. So to slow your ZX12 against the ZX14 that's at full throttle, to know within 50 metres, 20 metres, you're going to be within a 1/10 of a second, it is a pretty impressive skill set. It's you've got to really be there to see it. I definitely got beaten, and he made sure he didn't break out or anything. So yeah, that was a good race. And then my friend Michael Richards went on to see Sean in the final and get knocked out by a similar 1/10 of a second or whatever it was, 0.05, like something. It was just so Sean's a very, very good operator. So it's he's definitely the man we're all chasing at the moment. So the whole field's watching the points. Hopefully you guys tag along and watch my video in the future, and I'll give you a few more updates and stuff about the Modbike Championship. And a shout out to Michael Richards and his dad Andrew. Andrew entered the street bike category for the first time and won it for the entire day. So one end to the other. I think he's let's just say he's 60, and yeah, rode a scout, an Indian scout, to victory in the street bike category. Yeah, big day for both of them. So congratulations to them, and then hopefully you guys will like and subscribe so that the next time I put up an update about round 5, have a bit on that. And any comments, any improvements you want to see, yeah, love the feedback, and I'll try harder next time. See ya. Bye.